It's the Underground Show! Little giraffe neck motherfuckers. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy LC Razz, another Thursday night edition of the Underground Show. Y'all know how it's going down. I hope y'all tuned in last night for that interview with Payback. Very amazing, very amazing. But you know, we continuing with the Legend Edition. It's going down. It's going down. I'm telling you, it's going down. It's your boy LC Razz. We got Jessie James coming in the building today. But before we let him come in, because we're going to get down to this interview, tonight, I don't have a rant. I don't have a rant, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This what I got for y'all tonight. I don't have a rant, but this what I got for y'all. And y'all listen up. Listen up, man. This comes from Static Butler, man. I challenge every gangster, every hood, every hitter, every OG, every clique, every gang, and every hood that has beef, old or new, to put their differences aside and focus on your children, family, the money, and respecting the elderly, and children in your neighborhood, bringing your community back up that has been broken. If we continue to move behind our ego and foolish pride, there will be no future for our own children. The average child now wants to be a gangster. You know, women want to be a stripper or a porn star. Society is painting the picture of war against each other and has been for so many years now. We must open our eyes and start thinking. Nobody want to die. Nobody want to spend their life in prison. Nobody want to make RIP t-shirts and hoodies the new fashion. We should all be tired of making our mothers cry and leaving our children behind and becoming a dependent because we've been locked up. We have become slaves mentally behind our actions, and this new generation. Some of the old should have never came off the porch. I'm sure we all got people that are never getting out of jail. I'm sure we all have lost many people we have love for. The thing is, no war was ever won and never will be won. There will always be a lot of casualties that will never end. If you're really, a shot caller or OG or someone with the respect that your surroundings listen to, have the surroundings stand down and show you. Stand for something. Make your mom, your dad, and grandparents and children proud of you for real. And let's all give our children and our family, the elderly and these women, a chance to breathe and live. Show me you about your family and loved ones safely for real. I challenge you to do better. I challenge you to do better. I challenge us to do better. We finna get down. This the Underground Show. We got Jessie James, legendary mixtape. You dig what I'm saying? We gonna get down to the bio real quick. You dig what I'm saying? Let's check, Check Mr. James out, man. Get us a couple of credentials, because it's going down tonight, y'all. Adam, a.k.a. DJ Jessie James, Midwest Mixtape CEO, established in 2004. First mixtape site ever. Y'all heard that? St. Louis. Y'all heard that? First mixtape site ever. Midwest Mixtapes radio on 103.7 The Beat. The first show of the year had 43,286 listeners. Now, we're not talking about streams. We ain't talking about views. We talking about physical listeners. I was a part of the team which got Freddie Gibbs noticed in 2004 and 2005. Had the longest running hip-hop radio in St. Louis, nearly 10 years, at 89.5 FM KC FV at Flow Valley, CC out the Woodworks Radio. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all know y'all remember that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Ozone Magazine, Rep and Writer, 2006 to 2010 and so. Business Partner to Addicted Dopeness Productions, co-manager T-Dub. Oh, I own a percentage of nearly 100 records. Lyrical Warfare 2003, Deadly Deuce albums. Ooh, about that issue, several singles, Midwest Mixtape. As artist, I have 8 records like DJ Khaled. Hell, I was the first DJ Cali. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, we finna go down to one of the cuts from the Midwest tapes right quick, and we finna come on to my man Jessie, man. Jessie James, man. Y'all ready, man? I know y'all ready, man. This the Underground Show with your boy LC Razz. I got Jessie James. Let's do it.
I be swerving through the traffic, that shit automatic, ayy. Got my shit, they on deck, that shit automatic, ayy. Don't you flex, give me neck, that shit automatic, ayy. Chase the check, it's a habit, I just gotta have it, ayy. Put that gas all in the back with my shit, smoke fantastic, ayy. Get it to the room, kill that closed casket, ayy. That shit automatic, woo, that shit automatic, ayy. To the bank, my shit automatic. I roll the gas and then I take off. Hey, on my job, won't take no day off. Nah, B100, that shit pay off. Whoa, John Travolta, fuck her face off. Don't you waste my time, that's the bottom line. Yeah, leaving her wet like a pine, then I clothesline. Whoa, damn that girl so fine, I might pay that fine. Hit it from the back, no spine. Give me that brain, no mind. Ballin', Brian, all my baseline. Got her face all in my lap, that's that FaceTime. Ayy, all mine eating this year, Grace time. Whoa, Reggie from the line, automatic, split the grind. I be swerving through the traffic, that shit automatic. Ayy, got my day on deck, that shit automatic. Ayy, don't you flex, give me neck, that shit automatic. Ayy, chase the check, it's a habit, I just gotta have it. Ayy, put that gas all in the back with my shit, smoke fantastic. Ayy, get it to the room, kill that closed casket. Ayy, that shit automatic, woo, that shit automatic. Ayy, to the bank, my shit automatic.
My shit burning so fantastic, you can smell it in the plastic. Turning corners, busting jug, flipping back just like gymnastics. Cause they got automatics, I got dirty money habits. Bend it over, let me grab it. It's automatic. Grind the streets just like a savage. Like down there we live ain't average. Don't want no beef, just give me cabbage. On the die from hating habit. Cheat day, they gon' make your casket. Each day we gon' flip a basket. 100 been count up on mattress. Hit her and flip on the same mattress. She won't play just like an actress. Nah, she ain't no catfish. Might cop a bag at Saks Fit. Pack smell like cat piss. Get money on the checklist. Brand new whip and it's wet. Couple bands on the necklace. My new jug and they reckless.
I be swerving through the traffic, that shit automatic. Ayy, got my day on deck, that shit automatic. Ayy, don't you flex, give me neck, that shit automatic. Ayy, chase the check, it's a habit, I just gotta have it. Ayy, put that gas all in the back with my shit, smoke fantastic. Ayy, get it to the room, kill that closed casket. Ayy, that shit automatic, woo, that shit automatic. Ayy, to the bank, my shit automatic.
It's your boy LC Razz. It's the Underground Show. I got my man DJ. I forgot to say the DJ. DJ motherfucking Jessie James, man. Glad to have you, man. What's up, man? Turn your mic on. Gotta turn your mic on. Can't hear you. Later on, come back in right quick. What's going on? Queen K, there you go.
You hear me now?
Yes, sir. There you go. What's up, Queen K? What's up, comedian STL Slim? Hey, Angel. What's up, young lady? We got Jessie James in the building. Go ahead, my man. How you doing tonight?
Man, I'm good, man. What I was saying before you couldn't hear me, I was saying congratulations on your show. It's dope to see stlhiphop.com is still being used in a very positive, good platform for St. Louis.
Hey,
so
appreciate that, man. Big shout out to Miss B, because she actually, yeah, man, B girl, man, she bringing all these interviews. You know, I know people, she know people. We just come together, and that's how we doing this shit. Just showing STL can come together and actually present good shows, you know what I'm saying, and represent the legends, because that's what we on right now. We representing the legends. You dig what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
we finna start back to the beginning, my man Jessie. Let's start back to the beginning. Let's see your upbringing, where you grew up at.
Man, I'm from North County. I'm Blackjack. I'm a Halls
Okay,
Ferry kid. I'm a Halls Ferry. I grew up off New Halls Ferry, Old Halls Ferry, in and out. So I'm a North County. I'm your typical North County '90s teenager, white kid. I
I
went to
got you.
Hazelwood. I went to Hazelwood Central.
So who was some of your favorite rappers growing up?
Ah, man, Deadly Deuce. We want to talk about St. Louis first and foremost. Deadly Deuce. And now that I own their albums, I own the Not Dat album. I own the Creeping Through the Fog album. Shout out to P Rav, aka Phil Assets. Shout out to Dope D Stallone. Like, they who I had to deal with to make this happen. So but yeah, I grew up listening to them. I always thought they were like the sickest shit. And then man, shit, I'm 90s. Grew off Memphis rap, Chicago rap, Bay Area.
Well, what got you? What got you into music, DJing and stuff? Tell us that
Hey
journey.
man, you know what?
To that.
I always try to correct people. I don't like being called DJ Jesse James, because like when I think of a DJ, I think of DJ Charlie Chan. I think of DJ Stan the Man. You know what I'm saying? Guys who
Nothing but respect. That's nothing but respect. Yes, sir.
DJ Boogie Corleone. You know what I'm
too.
saying?
Yes, sir.
You got to know how to play. You got to know how to do the vinyl. DJ Snow. Them are DJs to me. I want to make that very clear. Just because I play music, I got the DJ title.
Okay, so, I got you.
So it is what it is. But I want the real DJs to know out there, man. I respect y'all. Y'all who I grew up on.
I heard it. So, well, back to the question. So, what got you into music, doing this, man? Playing music, doing what you do, man, to create this mixtape venture?
I like the art of shit talking. I like shit talking. I grew up playing sports. I was that guy. I played baseball. I'll never forget, my coach, he would always tell me, hey, get on, start talking some shit. Start getting under their skin. I knew how to get out under people's skin, and I still to this day. But that's a whole story. But not more. I like the art of shit talking. I like beats. Like I said, I grew up on Memphis rap. Boom, you gotta have a rhythm and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up on Memphis. I like the way, just the art of it more than anything. The art of words.
Okay, so let's talk about this Deadly Deuce thing, since we on Deadly Deuce. So you bought the rights to the album and everything, right?
Correct. Yes, I own the rights to digitally distributed and physical copies. They do. I did the artist and Phil. They still own some of the publishing, so I didn't take. That was one thing I wanted to make sure the artists got their piece of, was definitely the publishing and shit. But Dope's, at the end of the day, I asked Dope D Stallone first if he had a problem if I bought these, and he told me, nah, good, you good, go ahead, do that. So I did that. The Creeping Through the Fog album EP is up at the moment. The Not Dat album didn't get uploaded right, so I had to take that down. It'll be I'll get it back up probably by the end of the month.
Okay. So what made you want to get the rights to the music to the Deadly Deuce album? What?
Man, you know what? It was the fact of just owning an ownership of something. Like, Michael Jackson used to own the Beatles.
On Eminem. Yeah.
Like, we talking about, at the end of the day, Deadly Deuce. No Deadly Deuce, no Nelly and Saint Lunatics. No Deadly Deuce, no Midwest Mixtapes, probably.
So how did the mixtape plan get up off the ground? And tell me about the artists that you worked with and the people you met and everything, how this got up off the ground and everything. I know it started in 2004. So how we get that off the ground? How did that start?
Man, actually, it was a gentleman by the name of, his screen name was Shep. His name's Mike Shep something. It was like a German name, German Polish type name. I forgot how to say it, but he actually created it. He was just a regular fan, a dude from St. Peters, Missouri. I met him up on some message boards. And when I was working with the group Lyrical Warfare, we did a show out in a college town near Kansas City. and he had showed up, and me and him just became real cool. He created the site because because 50 Cent, you already know how'd 50 Cent get on? He was making mixtapes. You already know, boom. Hip hop and urban entertainment is real trendy. Whoever got on, how they got on, people are gonna go towards, hey, let me see if they can do it. But to me, 50 Cent doing that mixtape shit really was a great aspect, another build up for artists like that's no longer around for some reason. I don't know why, but that's a whole nother story. But I was traveling so much with my group, Lyrical Warfare. We were real popular because of the fact that we were put on by Kingpin Skinny Pimp out of Memphis.
Out of Memphis, old Skinny Pimp, yeah.
Yeah, we were on, but this is before I met these guys. They're like, I'm like 2 years older than the oldest one in the group. So the rest of these guys I'm 2 years older than 3 years, 4 or 5, nearly, like a whole high school generation, older than. But they were on Kingpin Skinny Pimp's album back in 2000, that Back to the Players Ball album. And I had heard them on that. I got with them through message boards online. Got with them. I put out an album with them. We were just traveling. I was around all the biggest named artists because online you mention our names and we were always in the same list of the Tech Nines, the Crucial Conflicts, the Psychodramas, the Do or Dies, like all that. We were always getting compared to that shit. And I ended up going on the road, and we really went up to Chicago real heavy, and Chicago embraced us. And I didn't come back from Chicago for like nearly 5, 6, 7 years. I'm very deep in Chicago. Like, say a foul thing about me to the wrong person in Chicago, you might have a problem.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I went up to Chicago. I was just getting all these different artists, these big name artists. They were all doing mixtapes. So I was putting all that stuff. I was burning copies of the CDs and sending them to old boy. Old boy couldn't keep up with me, so he gave me a password. Yeah. So hey, man, like I said, I'm a teenage kid from North County, man. So I've never been around a computer before. I didn't get to a college. I'd never seen a computer before until I got to college. So I didn't know how to upload it. One of my boys went to school for all that type of shit. I was just like, hey. He gave us the password. Boom, we just started going crazy, uploading shit. And it was on. It was on. And this is around the time MySpace kind of started taking off, 05 or so, 06. I was putting St. Louis wise, Family Affair mixtape I had up there. I'm real cool with the bank from the group The Bangers. Me and them guys became real cool. Jenna, aka Fresh Cocaine, all his original mixtapes. DJ Bishop, when he was doing his mixtapes, like I was getting all these, I was getting all these tapes, like boom. And B Girl, I know B Girl can attest for this because she was grabbing some of the mixtapes off the site, and she was even telling me that she was, always giving me props for what I was doing. That's why I always give B Girl props for what she did with STLHipHop.com. Eventually, dude put it up for sale. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know what he had with it. And I was actually around the artist. I knew what I had. And also, too, at this time, boom, I'm doing the Ozone magazine stuff, too. If anybody, for anybody our age, 30 and older, if you remember magazines, Ozone magazine, one of the biggest independent hip-hop magazines out of the South. I was writing specifically for St. Louis in that. So,
we're going to get to that. So continue this dope mixtape thing. We're going to get to that.
I did. The dude just tried to put it up for sale. And when he went up for sale, I gave him an offer. It took a couple offers. It took a couple, minutes for him to, get a grip in the reality of what I was offering him compared to what, what he was holding out for. But I knew what he had. I knew what I was going to do with it. At the end of the day, I paid to get the site and the ownership and turn around, server cost, etc. Talking about maybe $1,000. Here we are 20 years later.
20 years later. So
I think I made a good investment.
Yes, you did, because this is at the beginning of online shit. You know what I'm saying? This like the
very
beginning, yeah,
beginning.
basically with the Soldier Boy
The
stuff
very
going
beginning.
out, how he got blew up on from online and stuff
Hey,
like that.
hey,
You
you
know
know
what
what?
I'm saying?
That's a
So,
hey. Hold on. I love that you said Soldier Boy because you know everybody always saying Soldier Boy with
my man.
me, DJ Rock,
Mm-hmm.
and Pharaoh. What I was doing with Freddie's stuff on the internet, man. Dog, you could find his links on board message boards in Russia, Germany, France, Switzerland. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to hit the translate button.
Right.
What people were talking about. And these are facts. So they were grabbing the links off Midwest Mixtapes and putting them on. These are regular Joe Blow fans. So when people say that, yeah, I give Soldier Boy his yeah, he did the YouTube thing, I guess, or whatever, not. But
Yeah.
as far as like internet viral spreading
Internet.
shit,
Okay, so
nah, man.
no, so basically Soldier Boy just taking the, you know what I'm saying, speaking of the internet, but actually it was just YouTube.
Yeah, to me, yeah,
Okay,
to me,
okay,
he was to me on the YouTube, but we talking
okay.
like you can't beat it the timing. You can't beat that, you know. And YouTube really didn't come around to what 06, 07 anyway.
Basically, yeah, yeah,
So you
yeah,
know, boom, I'm talking about 04, 05,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but yeah, but yeah, like I said, we did that with Freddie. Freddie got noticed through the internet and what we were doing on the internet,
So
you know.
basically, so we saying really, so basically, Freddie really started this internet thing, basically, for us like blowing up off the internet or like
Oh
one of
yeah.
the first ones, the
I
pioneer of going on the
yeah.
internet and blowing up. So we can't really give that to the Soldier Boy, even though he did, you know, blew up off YouTube. But you
Yeah.
all was the first one to
Oh
get
yeah,
somebody to blow
I
up.
will contest that to anybody. Anybody, I'll contest anybody to that shit.
Yeah, that's
Now
all.
I'm
You
not
know,
saying,
that's all I want to get clear. That's all, cause this the
oh
underground
yeah,
show,
hey, I'm
and
not
we
talking about
laying it down.
YouTube.
We getting the
I'm
history,
not
baby.
talking YouTube, but I'm talking viral, got his
Right.
internet. Hey, because I'm gonna put it like this: before Freddie Gibbs signed with Jeezy, Freddie already did multiple tours in Europe, multiple tours in Russia.
So he was
Even one of
basically
the
already on.
even one of the websites in France that were talking about him had brought him out there for a show.
Whoa.
So
Whoa.
this is all
Yeah.
stuff that if I was cool, if me and Freddie were cool, he would back me up in saying this. Even if somebody approached him and showed him this and say what I'm talking about, he'll say, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm definitely not lying about shit. I don't need to cap about shit. I don't make no money with that dude.
I know that's right. I know that's right. This the underground show, and we don't think you capping. Because I know anybody that's coming on the underground show, they're going to tell the truth. What's up, the Tunnel Radio? What's up? What's up, Amo Beats? What's going on, man? Check out this legend. We just begun. But anyway, okay, now let's get to the radio station. How do we get to 103 to B? Let's talk about that, man. How we get to the radio station?
Hey, you know what? Before we get to that, we got to talk about Out the Woodworks Radio at
Okay,
89.5.
let's go. We'll start from there. Then go and tell your
Man,
story.
I found out that about college radio from my guy in Chicago. You know, he made me more hip, and message boards I'd get on, people was leaving game and shit. So, boom, I couldn't afford, major radio. I didn't even know how to get to major radio in the first place, but
Right.
it was college radio. People always kept saying college radio. Well, I had bumped into a girl I went to high school with, and she was like, hey, heard you're doing music stuff. You should bring your stuff up to Flow Valley. They got a college, a station. They might play your shit. And me and my guys, they didn't have nothing radio edited. So, but I kept it in the back of my mind. So the minute we had something radio edited, boom, I knew where to take it. And this is like 05 or so, 06. And this was like when 89.5, this was when they first started playing hip hop. Shout out to Loose Thunder. He was the first. Him and Mike Dolo. Shout out to Mike Dolo. They were the first guys up there at 89.5 that had hip hop shows. And they gave me all love. And that's how I bumped into my man, Mr. Marcus Mixtape. And me and Marcus just became real close, real quick for some reason. I don't know what it is or what it was. He was just, we're a good, perfect yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? for my moodiness, he'll be all hyped and happy and shit. Or when he's down, I'm gonna be the one who's all up the hype and whatever. But we was definitely a good yin and yang. Me and him are still good friends to this day. I was just coming on the show. I was helping him, book all the like artists and people. Like B Girl has been up there multiple times. We've had B Girl up there multiple times. We had Jada Kiss from the Locks call in, Be Legit, Yuck Mouth, The Outlaws, Julia Beverly. So man, I couldn't even tell you the amount of people guessed with like famous artists that who have come up there, whether they called in. But Marcus started having more personal issues, and he wasn't able to keep up with his show like he should have. So that's when I was like, well, I work overnight. I might as well take these classes during the day to get my own show. And that's what I ended up doing. I ended up doing my own show. And you only get supposed to only have 8 semesters, which is maybe only a couple of years.
Yeah, right.
Mine turned into like 10 years. Hey, shout out to the communications head person, man, Professor Bay, man. I got a lot of love for that gentleman, man. I had a couple of his classes, man. That was one of the coolest professors I've ever met in my life. He was so down to earth. He made you think in ways that was just But because what I do, I'm real good at marketing at the end of the day. I'm really good at marketing, and they were getting a lot of free marketing with me. I was bringing a lot of top name people up there. I was definitely giving them that solidification, boom, like, hey, yeah, you need to, get these guys' music up here. They always had the hottest of the local St. Louis artists, as well as, the more popular records. Heck, we were getting records and playing them in the system months before Hot 104 or the Beat would. That happened so many times. It's not even funny. But yeah, we was just doing the college thing, and then COVID shut me down. They shut down the Sunday night because my show was on Sunday nights. It was the slot. That was another reason why I got to have my show for so long. I was in a slot. I was the slot nobody wanted, but they had to fill. So I feel that. But COVID came, shut it down, and then that's when my man DJ Shad, he's the co-owner of 103.7 The Beat. He hit me up and was like, hey, I would love to get a show out of you for an hour. What he was like, I want it to be Midwest Mixtapes radio. I want you to really build on your brand of Midwest Mixtapes. So I was like, yeah, okay. And then my dude, DJ Showtime, Violator All-Star DJs out of Chicago, he hit me up and he was like, hey, I'll be your DJ. Just feed me the music. I got you. And he was doing all this stuff. Finally, I ended up getting my own got my own program, figured out a program to make my own mixes and shit like that. So I've been doing all the mixes since then for after about the first year. It's been mostly me doing the mixes. I got desk DJs that send me shit here and there, but yeah. I think the first show had maybe a little over 1,000 people tuned in, but now I'm over 43,000, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
so how we get to the radio station?
It's an internet station. It's internet based. It's based out of
103, the internet station.
Yeah, you got to go to 103 1037 DABET.com, or you can get the mobile app. They're on Roku, Alexa. Between all the places that you can get to it, they have 200,000 or so subscribers total. So yeah, they got nearly, I want to say, man, 5,000, over 5,000 downloads just on the mobile app.
So so we come from all the way from the Flow Valley. We doing the Flow Valley thing. Tell me about some of the St. Louis artists that came down, chopped it up with you, sent their music, and some of the St. Louis music that you was probably the first DJ to actually play. Tell us about some of those.
Yeah. Dang, you making me reach. Oh man,
yeah, you got reach. Because I know one thing. Because I used to always say this. I was like, man, you want your music played, you need to holler at them DJs at them college stations. That's a lot of promo and stuff for you too to circulate your music because you got the younger crowd, and you know what I'm saying.
Hey, man, you know what? That's a great spot for me to go ahead and lead this. Hey, look up collegedirectoryradio.com, collegedirectoryradio.com, something of that sort. And buy the book, buy the podcast book, buy like the international book. It's like 3 or 4 books that you can get, and it's like maybe $50 total for everything. Like, it's well worth it. All the information that's in there is crazy. But yeah, go college radio directory. You can even use my code Midwest Mixtapes. All right. I think it's Midwest. It's either Midwest or Midwest Mixtapes, one of the two. And they'll get you a 10% discount.
Y'all heard that? Hey, we just spit some gems.
I'm dead serious. Like, I've already.
Hey, we just spit some gems.
Hey, this is so true. Like, anybody doesn't believe me, I'll point you into the people that I've done consulting for in the last few months. And when I got them together, that was one of the, boom, when they gave me a budget for what I asked for, that was one thing I got for them. I was like, hey, check your email. And they open it and they're looking like, oh, shit. I was like, you guys have no excuse not to get your shit played.
Hey, y'all heard that. Get your music to those college stations. I've been saying this for many, many years. Get your music to those college DJs. Spread your shit, man. Internet, physical work, spread it. You know what I'm saying? Get to them DJs.
When was it? I forgot. It's been a minute. But Chingy's team had reached out to me. Shout out to Chingy. He always showing me love on Midwest Mixtapes. Chingy's team reached out to me. He had like a brand new record or whatever, and they wanted to make sure I got it and was going to be the first up there to post it type shit. And I sent over some, marketing information that I do and shit. They hit me back. They got my college, they got my college radio list, and then they bought my blog list. And one of Chingy, at the time, Chingy's road guy and hype man was this artist named MC. And MC was on my Facebook, and I'm talking for months. For months, I watched him. Hey, I'm on a plane. I'm going to such and such. We're performing at such and such college. We're driving out to such and such college. Got a show. It's like they took advantage of that shit. Right? These colleges, I'm letting people know these colleges have money for entertainment.
And they want to spend it. So go holler at those colleges. Straight up. That's real shit. All right, let's take a break right quick, man. We're going to take a break. We're going to hit up 2 songs right quick. We're going to get into another song from one of your mixtapes. And also, we're going to jam, I got some Queen K, you know what I'm saying, let you check out. We're going to kick her in. So that's what we're going to do. Then we're going to get right back to the interview. This is The Underground Show. I got Jessie James because he just told me he don't want me called DJ because the real DJ is DJ Charlie Chan. So we're going to leave it at that. Y'all don't call him DJ, call him Jessie James of the Midwest Mixtapes. Y'all know what's going down. This your boy LC Razz of The Underground Show. Let's get it.
Back. I'm back on my bull. Yeah, back on my bully. Back. Yo, I'm back on my bull. Yeah, back on my bully. Back. I'm back on my bull. Back on my bully. Yeah, I'm back on my bull. Yeah, back on my bully. Hey, I'm back on my bull. Back on my bully. I'm back on my bull. Yeah, back on my bully. Back. I'm back on my bull. Back on my bully. Yeah, I'm back on my bull. Back on my bully. I'ma just say how I feel and not give a who was listening. I just might be on my chill and I just might go where the kitchen is. So many be faulty, claim you my homie, you salty. Should I be waiting on just mad to link up and off me? I be on point on my friends list, I be on point with my kindred. So many decisions make me not know who my friends is. They see a brilliance, they do not act with indifference. Oh, that face is consistent, naming their mouth like I feel it. They don't want bass in the trap shit, they think I be acting. Say when I drink I be spazzing, but they know what the facts is. And you ain't one of them, but gon' be one of them, bro, you ain't done enough. Before the sun is up, body got 3 hoes, look like the Dr. Dance. That me don't look done enough, so many drums and them look like pump. And treating your like a baby and put rubber in her tummy tum. They say when I snap I be clueless, I had no clue what the rules is. They say when I snap I be clueless, I had no clue what the rules is. I'm back on my bull. Yeah, back on my bully. I'm back on my bull. Yeah, back on my bull. Philly boy, I got a milli toy, switched like a centerfold. I've been in killing mode on my own pinnacle, so many living on. I'm seeing love as distraction, I see the hate, I'm reacting. They say I'm crazy because I be ready whenever they ask me. Boy, you a new kind of dumb, think you big man with a gun. Live on my team, will embarrass you in front of your bitch and your son. The f*** is me, fuck these think. What you mean, boy? The f*** they keep coming for me, you in with the twins like a jinx. They say when I snap I be clueless, I had no clues what the rules is. They say when I snap I be clueless, I had no clue what the rules is. I'm back on my bull, back on my bully. I'm back on my bull, back on my bully. I'm back on my bull, back on my bully. I'm back on my bull, back on my bully. I'm back on my bull, back on my bully. I'm back on my bullshit, back on my bully. I'm back on my bullshit, back on my bully. I'm back on my bullshit, back on my bully.
Gang Cartier.
It's the thing that you do to my mind. Ain't worried about my body. Ooh-wee. And I ain't tryna waste no time. All I need is a rider for me. So when you swing my way, don't be scared to say hi, but don't be scared to say hey. Ain't wasting no time on it, I ain't come to play. No, ain't wasting no time on it, boy, I ain't come to play. So when you come my way, don't be scared to say hi, boy, don't be scared to say hey. Don't be corrupted by my body, my mind's a safe escape to a better place. It's the thing that you do to my mind. Ain't worried about my body. Ooh-wee. And I ain't tryna waste no time. All I need is a rider for me. So when you come my way, don't be scared to say hi, boy, don't be scared to say hey. I ain't wasting no time on a night, ain't come to play. No, ain't come to play. It's the thing that you do to my mind. Ain't worried about my body. Ooh-wee. I ain't tryna waste no time. All I need is a rider for me. So when you swing my way, don't be scared to say hi, boy, don't be scared to say hey. Ain't wasting no time on it, I ain't come to play. No, ain't wasting no time on it, boy, I ain't come to play. So when you come my way, don't be scared to say hi, boy, don't be scared to say hey. Don't be corrupted by my body, my mind's a safe escape to a better place. It's the thing that you do to my mind. Ain't worried about my body. Ooh-wee. And I ain't tryna waste no time. All I need is a rider for me. So when you swing my way, don't be scared to say hi, boy, don't be scared to say hey. I ain't wasting no time on it, I ain't come to play. No, I ain't come to play. It's the thing that you do to my mind. Ain't worried about my body. Ooh-wee. I ain't tryna waste no time. All I need is a rider for me.
We are back, the Underground Show with Jesse James. You dig what I'm saying? That was K Cartier, if I'm saying her name right. Miss Queen Kayla, slow groove for you. You know what I'm saying? After some hype shit. How you like that cut right there, man?
I like that. I like that jam. We don't have enough R&B nowadays.
You dig what I'm saying? She did a good job on that also. You know, she
I'm
might
talking
get
like a real, yeah, like
mi-
straight up R&B. That was
okay,
some
might
straight up R&B.
might get
Yeah.
on one of the mixtapes, huh?
So, hey, you know what? That's a let me get a misconception out of the way real quick for people.
Okay.
We are not a blog. We're a marketing company. We've always been a marketing company. People just took us as a blog
It's a
just because
blog.
we've been around so long.
Right.
We're not a blog. We're a business. We're not that piff where you're just throwing up anybody. I'm the one who puts the music up. You got to go through me. If you're not going through me, you're not getting it up. It's
Y'all,
that
hey,
simple.
y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Gotta
That
go through
simple.
Jesse James, baby.
Because like even now, don't get me wrong, I got a few people that I got trust and real, long-term relationships with them that they have access to put mute stuff on. But at the end of the day, I still got to push the approve button. So
Right.
I own this bitch. This is all mine. Always been mine. I've never took an investment from nobody. My mama, that's it. My mom's the only person that ever put any money in my pocket to help me with my dream of music. So I don't owe nobody nothing.
I know that's
But,
right.
but
So how
also too, just to get back to my bad on me,
go
the
ahead, man. Go
misconception
ahead.
part of I don't necessarily make mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? We're a mixtape, Midwest mixtapes. Mixtapes, the original mixtapes were DJs, and what were they doing? They were putting a bunch of different variety of songs, the new music, some of the stuff that they got hot, or something they were doing their mix thing on that they liked, that they knew how to blend real dope. Those were mixtapes. I don't make those. We're just when you think mixtapes, you think of, for me, when I think of mixtape, I think of marketing. So yeah, we're a marketing company.
So
We just
basically, you're a
happen to be
marketing company. So the mixtape, the Midwest mixtapes, was the back in the day thing, basically.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Because we still
Yeah, when
got
I became when I became
mixtapes
the
on there,
owner,
so
yeah, when I became the owner, I took my marketing stuff because I had my own marketing company
Okay.
before. I just boom, when I worked with people and they broke bread with me, hey, I put that shit up on the site. It was part of one of my marketing tools. Nothing more, nothing less. But yeah, ever since that, yeah, this is a business to me first and foremost. But at the same time, I don't bust nobody's head. If you just want to be on the site and have your shit through the site, that's fine. I don't bust nobody's head over that. I don't think I haven't raised my prices on that.
So how can I get in contact to get their music on the site?
Ah
And
man,
what and how? What?
anything
Well,
social
I got
media,
two
Midwest
questions for you.
mixtapes.
I
What's
got
that?
two
Go ahead.
questions. It's gonna be two part. How can they
Okay.
get to you? You know what I'm saying, to get their stuff on the mixtape, and what does that provide them by spending with you and them getting their music on your site?
Okay. Uh, First thing first, just social media. If you're on my Facebook is my name, Adam Murphy. So, anything Twitter is Midwest Mixtapes, Instagram Midwest Mixtapes, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That's where your X, whatever they call it now. That's the best way
X,
to get a hold of me. Them are my three.
X.
Them are my three spots. Like I got a
Okay.
Snapchat, but I'm not on there talking or nothing. I just post shit in the stories. Other than that, I don't. I'm too old for that shit. Yeah, but yeah,
So
that's how
so
you can get a hold of me.
so
But
what they benefit off getting spending with you and getting their music on your site? Then what's the benefits of getting that music
the
on your site?
first benefit. Let me get the ego part out of the way, man. I'm a well established brand. At the end of the day, people trust my brand and think to believe, hey, this person that I might not have ever heard before is probably somewhat decent if he's on this site. I don't. You go to the site, you're not finding all kinds of crazy off the wall shit. You're gonna see a lot of the higher echelon artists from the Midwest. Uh, Shit, whatever. Pick a city. I'm paying attention to the top artists from them areas and shit. So them guys that are like maybe a standard, just a little bit lower than them, or we're a good jump off point for artists who want to get their stuff out there. But I definitely can get you when you see your numbers and you look at your own numbers, because we put up the Spotify player and we also put the the YouTube, if it's whether it's a video, they got a video, or it's just the audio.
Right.
It's just the audio. But yeah, YouTube wise, I had that artist MC I was talking about earlier.
Uh-huh.
He had put a video on the site, and after like maybe the first month, he sent me a screenshot of his analytics from YouTube, and we were like nearly 10% of his views. So that I've had other artists hit me up, boom. There's been times that we were like 12% or 8%, or boom. You could see my work at the end of the day. You'll see it when boom. If like I had the automatic record that you were playing, that was my guy Dre Perez from Kansas City. I had hooked up with him, and when he dropped his album, he was getting Midwest cities that they never touched their music before, like Indianapolis. They were like their Chicago numbers nearly doubled. Because if you think Kansas City, they more West Coast. They deal with a lot of the Bay and Denver. They move their stuff west. I was able to help these guys get their stuff more on the eastern front of the Midwest instead of, you know what I'm saying?
So basically that site and paying your money is worth the dollar, because you get
you're gonna gain some fans.
More broader, more people get to check you out at an established company that been up and running for how many years now?
Man, 20.
20 years, established company.
Years,
I mean, you can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? So
hey,
y'all check that out.
Man, actually, it's this is how like established it is. This artist is named Spin City. He's originally from Mississippi, but he's in St. Louis a lot with DJ Who Better.
No, I ain't know DJ Who Better.
You don't know Who Better? He always be working with STL Hip Hop. Oh, okay. B Girl knows what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But he was working with Who Better a lot. And he got with the site. I did some few things with him and shit, Now, he's on my radar and whatnot. And I want to say just last month or late November, something like that, he was down in Atlanta. And he said, he's like, hey, do you know a DJ Spud? And I was like, he was either a Nashville DJ that I knew, or he was this other DJ out of Indianapolis that I know, deals with my guys Gringo Gang. And I was like, is it a white kid? And he was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's DJ Spud from Indianapolis. So they down in Atlanta. You got an Indianapolis DJ. You got an artist that's St. Louis based, telling them, oh, yeah, we're running out of, rocking in St. Louis real hard. Oh, Midwest Mixtapes. So my people know my face as well. So especially out of town. So, but yeah, just to back to what I was saying, boom, we're an established brand. So that's the best part. And then also
it's always the best part. You know what I'm saying?
The radio
brand.
show.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then you get your music on there. Also, you also put them on a radio show also.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also we're a media-based station. We are 103.7 The Beat is one of 8 hip-hop internet stations that are media-based. And if you don't know what media-based is the same shit that if Hot 104, if you got spun on Hot 104, you'll see our station as well. So
I heard that, artist. I hope y'all still up on her, because I'm seeing y'all creeping in. Y'all getting some jewels dropped. For one, hey, for one, that's why I love doing this show, because people get to learn knowledge, and also some of the things that I be telling people to kind of do. It but it's right in your face with a whole nother motherfucking professional guy.
It's just backing up what you've been saying.
You dig what I'm saying? That I've been saying, and for you to bag it up. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all, hey, artists, stay tuned. We ain't done. We just begun. Get your music to those college stations. Get your shit to my man Jessie James and see what he can do for you. You dig what I'm saying? Do that footwork. Get down to them college. Holler at them people. Get your music in there. It's young people. It's young, smart people in there who want hip hop. Get your boy Jessie James. You see what he doing for 20 years. You dig what I'm saying? Establishing the company where you can put your music on, and he putting your music out there, basically the marketing tool for y'all. You dig what I'm saying? This is the underground show. That's what I'm talking about, man. So tell me some of the big artists that you've encountered and that you work with?
Oh man. First and foremost, man, I get to work with my favorite rapper, period. Kingpin Skinny Pimp out of Memphis. That's always been my favorite rapper. He cool as shit, man. Like when I mean that's my boy, that's my boy. And the first time I talked to him, I'll never forget, dude. It was just like, hey, can I use that song from Lyrical Warfare? Hey. No, it was more of, hi, my name's Adam. I'm managing Lyrical Warfare. They were on your 2000. I'm talking to him like he's never heard of these guys before type shit. And I was just like, hey, I'm doing a project with these guys. I would really like to be able to use that song. How do I make this happen? He said, nah, just go ahead and use it. Just, put some money behind them guys. Like, just don't bullshit with them, And I was like, boom, I put out that project. To this day, we still talked about, but that's another thing. But I get to work with Kingpin Skinny Pimp, that part. And then I got to interview my favorite rapper too, Brother Lynch Hung.
Oh.
He came to St. Louis. I forgot when it was. He was on a tour, and one of the guys that was on the tour with him, he had came through St. Louis before with some Kansas City artists. And I met him. I saw him at the show, got to saw him at the show, and he was just on some, hey, what's up about getting these guys in the interview at the station tomorrow? I was like, shit, let's make that happen.
That's nothing.
So I have that on, like, I got footage of me interviewing my favorite rapper. I've never put it out just because it was something like just for me. That was something for me that
right.
And then whatchamacallit? My guys in Chicago. I've always loved Chicago rap, from Twist to Do or Die, Psychodrama, the Darkness, Snipers, the Brat, Shauna.
Shauna. Yeah, they brought out some of the hardest females.
Man, that fast rapping. That's another reason why I like Memphis rap, Kingpin Skinny Pimp. I like that fast rapping. But not just any old fast rapping. You got to be able to really not just man, you got to be able
to. You got to be able to
flow
with it and be on point.
You got to have poetry,
your breaths right, and poetry. You have to have all that into one. You just can't be yeah, because
back in the day, they used to write their raps. You see the guys in the booth holding their shit, read.
Yeah.
Fast rapping like that, nah, you got to memorize that shit.
Yeah.
And that's my group Lyrical Warfare. That's how they rapped. So it was like, yeah, it's perfect. But went to Chicago. The coolest thing that ever happened to me with this music shit, though, for real. I got a hold of the CD store. It was called The Tip in Chicago. And it was ran by a white rapper out there by the name of E.C. Illa. B-Girl might remember him. He was like on the beat. Oh, you good. E.C. Illa, he was the owner of the station, or not just, the station, but he was the owner of the store, but he was also a well-acclaimed, Chicago rapper. Like, everybody I'm talking about was in Murder Dog and all that shit. So I had ordered like $300, $400 worth of CDs off their site because he had a bunch of underground shit that was just like Crucial Conflict mixtapes and just all like stuff that if you didn't live in Chicago, you weren't getting a hold of. But I called the store, just let them know, hey, first time buyer, spent a lot of money and I got my shit in a couple days. I appreciate it. And then I was just like, hey, I just put out my group album and I was trying to see how we get our stuff in your store. And he was like, what's the name of your group? And I was like, Lyrical Warfare. And mind you, I never said where the fuck I was from when I first made contact. You know what I'm saying? When he said hello, he said Lyrical Warfare. He's like, y'all them dudes from St. Louis? I was like, whoa. I was like, how'd you know that? And he's like, man, I got people coming into my store asking about your CD. I got people on my online store overseas asking for your CD. And he was like, how can you give me how much,
Right.
He's like, how fast can you get me shit? And I was like, man, I was like, we'll be up there this weekend. Get us some studio time. I contacted my boy from Direct from Triple Darkness. He was gonna meet us to do a studio session. Uh, he ended up not coming. We ended up chilling at the store, and the studio was in the back of the store. We was up there chilling about 4 or 5 hours, me and my artist, Tantrum. And Wild Style from Crucial Conflict came in. I got to hear a bunch of legendary Trackster beats that ended up coming out later and on different people's music and shit like that. I heard a bunch of shit from my guy EC Illa before his album had dropped. Like I know songs of his that didn't make the album. So it was real cool. Like it was just a real dope situation. This dude EC Illa taught me so much game, man. I mean, I'm talking about somebody who was making 6 figures off helping selling independent artists they shit, their music. For him to turn around and be making 6 figures, these artists are making, tens of 20s, and if they had a good fan base, he was helping them make some real good money. Stuff that was, putting real clothes in their back, really put, rent money up and shit. So, but he taught me so much industry shit, and then also the lost art of this all street teaming.
I keep telling them.
Man. Now, for people who have never been to Chicago has the longest running interrupted city street in the country. The street's called Western. It goes all the way from the North Pole, uptown Chicago, and doesn't stop until the Wild Hundreds in the South Side. And he taught me all, because if you know anything about Chicago too, man, they're really I don't like calling them gangs, man. They got a bunch of different nations. And a lot of these nations were posted up. They all had like some kind of little spot by Western. So, boom, he taught me the art of street teaming, as far as, hit a street, how to hit them backside streets, and just be able to, before you know it, you know what I'm saying? St. Louis is so much smaller than Chicago. So yeah, I had this place. Shit. You remember Royal Blunts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. All right.
All that, the Royal Blunts, the blunt wraps and all that shit. I had that campaign for like something like that. They told me straight up, they're like, Adam, we normally only do something like that with anybody in any city, maybe 6 months max. They did that shit with me nearly 5 years.
Oh, you made some bread off that, then.
Ah, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.